the first thing you should be doing in the morning as part of your daily routine is to breathe. You can either do simple, deep, regular, balanced abdominal breathing, and you can do this even while you were still in bed, just after you awake. Namaste. I'm Dr. Robert, and this morning on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, the subject is Dinacharya, which is Sanskrit for daily routine. Daily routine is important because all of us have daily routines. Some we have added deliberately, some we have simply accrued to ourselves without even knowing it was happening. So I would encourage you first to examine all of the things you do habitually. Find out the ones that are serving you well and continue with them. Find out the ones that are not serving you well and eliminate them. Once you have performed this, then it's time to think about which of the daily routines need to be done in the morning and which can be done anytime during the day. Exercise should ideally be done in the early morning and early evening, but because of our very busy modern lives, one should exercise whenever one can. It is also desirable to connect with the Supreme Reality via prayer or meditation or whatever method you employ first thing in the morning. But if you don't have time to do that, you can do that also sometime during the day, but it should be done every day. Possibly the first thing you should be doing in the morning as part of your daily routine is to breathe. You can either do simple, deep, regular, balanced abdominal breathing, and you can do this even while you were still in bed, just after you awake. Or if you like, you can do very simple alternate nostril breathing without retention. But the main thing is you want to focus on your breathing for a few minutes to create a pattern that hopefully will persist during the day. Once you have arisen, then what you do want to do is purify the sense organs so that you will be ready for them to interact with everything you will interact with during the day, including, of course, especially your food. We begin with the eyes, using eye drops or collyrium, and the eyes will then be relieved of their accumulated kapha, but some of it will go down into the nose. And at that point, we want to use the neti pot or the neti string or some sort of purifying oil like anu tailam. If you elect to use oil, just use a drop or two on your little finger rather than using a dropper to prevent any of the oil getting aspirated into your lungs, because once it gets there, it will not emerge again, and it can interfere ultimately with your breathing if enough accumulates. Once the nose has been purified, some of the kapha from the nose will go down into the mouth and throat, which you will purify by brushing your teeth, scraping your tongue, and putting some oil into your mouth in the method called gandusha, which is similar but not exactly the same as what people call oil pulling. In this case, the focus is on gargling with the oil and swishing it around in the mouth so it gets into all the gum areas and causes all of the tissues in the mouth to be well oiled. Once you have purified the mouth, then you can purify and calm down the ears by putting a drop or two, again, on your little finger, and taking that drop or two of oil and putting it into each ear. Now it is time to encourage the sense of touch to be calmed and balanced, and by doing abhyanga, you will accomplish this. Abhyanga means to apply oil to all parts of the body. You don't have to use a lot of oil. If you want to, you can just apply a very thin coating and perhaps a bit extra to the large joints. And if you do this immediately before your shower or bath, the hot water will encourage the pores to open and absorb that oil so that there's no need to wash it off. Remember, avoid using soap on your skin as far as possible. This is Dr. Robert wishing you a very happy, healthy, balanced, and clean day.